Okay, Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans.
We play to win. Let's go. Chris Tech, JT! All day, cut! Back! To the floor! Spot! To the floor! Time to go!
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 54 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Set the ending. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check three. Check the roll. He's checking crowd. 36.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Right there in the middle, 55. I got him. Slam.
Second and 6. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the run.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets 5 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're going to look to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. That one good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Second and 10. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Switch, switch, switch.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Well, 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Dolphins.
Set. Let's go, B, let's go. Let's get
Off of play action, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley. And a return will stop right around the 25. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A good gain there on 1st down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. 32-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Watch the edge.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Room here to run. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Gary and Conley the one to bring him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. And an alley to run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 13 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins 7, Texans
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for first and 10. Here's Johnson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down, Dolphins.
Watson on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 48-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
You're set. 19. 31. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to 31. Jim. Kill. Turn up. 29. Look smoke. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. No chance.
3rd and 2, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 36. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Coming to you. Hey, 59. Check right. Let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Zach Cunningham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw left side complete. It's Terry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Get ready. 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. All day. Check Nick. 24.
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Yo, 55. Mike, 55. Bound to lose one.
Now back to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd and 2, Watson, and this is caught. It's Parker. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alert, alert. Check back the line, check back.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try to run with Breida. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Given 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 2nd and goal from the 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it's 3rd and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll look to throw here on first down. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Hey, let's go. Hey, watch the slant. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, go. Hey.
2nd and 5. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Where's the tap? Play T. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Check 20. Check. Crunch. 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 Wide. 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 Get wide.
Here's Breida. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Terry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
And a Dolphin first down.
Watson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down.
Alert. 55. 55.
To throw is Watson, operating from the gun. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Kill. Shoot.
They run with Breida. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
From the 29, Watson. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 55, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Okay? Spell. 3, alert 3.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Joker.
They'll begin the drive with Breda. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Breda. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play. They hit him over the top.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Watson. And throw right side complete to Parker. Now the ball comes loose, and the Texans scoop it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Crash. Check 9, check 9. Bang, 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 bang. Watch twitch.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Fuller. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 38-yard line.
51 for Mike, boy, 51. All day, dog.
2nd down and inches. He gets it to Cooks. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He gets this one to Johnson. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an era? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Big gas. Hey, 59. Check out 59. Kill.
Back to throw, Watson. Going deep here for Parker. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognizes he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is fielded at the 27. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans. Will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Reset. 19. 65. 65.
Now it's Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Reset. 218. Rapid.
Now a give to Breida. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.